Hi guys, I wanna talk about my back-to-back top 32, the same 60 Gardevoir super basic list, nothing spice, and I'm gonna share much information what I know. Of course, I try everything what I know, but maybe I forgot to mention something. But yeah, let's talk about this Gardevoir list. I actually explained about this list in latest video, and I was still big fan with my supporter lines because when I split Lilies and Reserves, I still have supporters to discard my energy against the item lock and very basic Gardevoir lines. Some of you know I played first two events Frankfurt, Pittsburgh, 2 Munkidori 2 Dark, but I also played 1 Jellicent in that time. Now I wanted to play so basic list as possible and some extra Bravery Charms, because Charms I will lose mostly of different matchup, and also Charms are super strong cards in this list. And Drifloon was super huge here because there is a lot of Gardevoir haters what are dark type decks, and Drifloon can face against them because mostly of the dark decks don't play tool disruption like tool scrapper or yamming tower, so it's my something what I really like to see, that no tool removing, so my Drifloon can be safe. And one Arven, one Evolution TM was still fine. I faced 7 Dragapult EX and lost Oli Alberto in the stream. Other was very, I mean, like it was still playable without Evotian, and I of course get under item lock one of the Evolution TM, or hold it the Evolution TM in my hand before item lock is coming. Then I get my setup, because when Dragapult play like Lilies over Iono, you can hold your playable cards against item lock to get Gardevoir EX in the field. But yeah, let's talk about my matchup spread. This is my Milwaukee matchup spread, where I face 4 Dengo in a row, Venusaur, Noctowl, Hydreigon, Cerulege, Dragapult, Gardevoir, Absol, Grim, Eevee, Venusaur, Winnie top 32. And this is my matchup spread in Lille, where I face round 1 Jack already. It was super funny. Jack is a very strong player and also super nice guy, and I really enjoyed to play with him already. Good warm up for the tournaments, you know. And then there is Cerulege EV box. This match was one of the best of 3 set what I have played a long time. It was super exciting and challenge games. And then Mega Lucario, couple Dragapults, 1 Dengorok, then some Gardevoir, Scream, Charizard, and win a top 32 against Bolt this time. And then this is my match spread now in the Dansk. Like you see, I face for Grimmsnarl and pretty much survive against them. And there is also Zoroark. I never faced Zoroark in before, actually, in this season. I totally have played 68 rounds in 5 regionals, and this was my first Zoroark in number 67 rounds. And then my winner in top 32, Jellicent Gardevoir. And this was actually, how can I say, how you can run away from item lock. But yeah, this is I'm gonna now explain some of my rounds. When I faced Milwaukee, Lunatone, Kolengo, and what happened about is that when they attack you with Kolengo, if Zorro can 1 KO active Pokemon some reason, like Charm Munkidori, or there is just much hit points and no damage boost for Zorrock, then they possibly can bring Kolengo sometimes for attacking. And if that happen, then what I can do is that I put second Dark Energy to Munkidori and almost full my bench also, and try of course heal much damage from Gardevoir from retreating much as possible to get 6 damage counter to Kolengo, uh, or to 40 also. I mean, like, I don't, yeah, no. I mean, like, if you get 4 damage counter also Gardevoir, then you can hit Clefairy 220, total 260. So if Kolengo got 1 pricer from me and I got 2 pricer from him, then that's very good for me, because if they can like Zorrock, Vitality Band, Damage Boost, cast my Munkidori, then and they don't play Baby Kolengo, then there is a pretty huge chance that they bring Kolengo again to knock out Clefairy, then they go 3 price. I can just stretch their Clefairy back and take 2 price. And if that again the position, they can knock out 1 pricer with 1 pricer and bring Kolengo again, I can just Clefairy third time or Charm Drifloon and win the game. I know, like, you bring 2 pricer who have metal weakness against Kolengo, literally 2 free price for Kolengo, doesn't matter, because if you make them to go 7 price straight and you have 6 price, then you can go 2-2-2 and they go 1-2-2-2. Then you win the price race. And Kolengo, no way they play Priar in the deck. And when I face Joltik box, also in Milwaukee or just Kolengo Joltik things, what you can do is that you can Screamtail 160 to opponent's Iron Hands after they attack at Joltik charge, so charging the energy to hands. And if they now amp my Screamtail, then they are not gonna do that, because they know I have Mew EX and I have my energies in Screamtail. So more makes sense is that they amp my Munkidori instead, because Munkidori also helps to me spread the hands, Joltik, whatever. And then I have something wild moves like this. When they Joltik charge, I get Candy Gardevoir and 240 the Iron Hands. It's possible because you have Secret Box Vessels, and if you get that, a resource, then it's not surprise that you get 6 energy super fast. Especially I play 8 Psychic Energy, so it's easier for me than if I play 7 Psychic. So then they can attack basically super well anymore. Then I can just attack and win the game. Sometimes if you get Screamtail 160 and they amp you, then you wanna Munkidori, the Joltik, to get 1 prize and amp the Iron Hands, gotta get 3 more prize. Then this is so good board states for you. If they attack you with Kolengo, you can just Drifloon and win the game. Or Screamtail double Munkidori, the Latias, Fez, or Kinesect. So this matchup is super favor for you. Like, just discard energies quickly and Candy Gardevoir or Evo TM Gardevoir if you went second. And this is why I like to play Lillie and Candies, because if you go first because Joltik wanna go second, then you have easier to get Candy Gardevoir and go aggressive Screamtail the opponent's board state. And then Terrabox, some of those don't play any tool disruption cards like Yamintor or Tool Scrapper. So this is what I'm doing against Terrabox. I'm not gonna Evo TM Ralts to Kirlias because they can play boss order to Kirlia and snap my second Kirlia. It's fine to do if you have 3 Ralts in the field, because then you can just Candy Gardevoir. But if you get only 2, this is a much easier way to survive. Do not give them to take 2 prize against you. With this board state, there's no way they can get 2 prize without tool disruption cards, because 100 and 120 and both Ralts have 120 hit points, and Munkidori also have more than 100 hit points. So Terrabox get only 1 prize, and if you fail to get Candy Gardevoir, you can heal the bench Ralts to Kirlia before you evolve, because if you evolve now these Ralts to Kirlia, it's knockout because so much damage counter. But if you heal these Ralts, heal these Ralts with Magider before you evolve it to Kirlia, then it survive. And you can, after you evolve that manually Kirlia, then you can Evo TM Kirlia to Gardevoir and also Stretcher 1 Ralts back and Evo TM that. Then you have Gardevoir, Kirlia in the field, and Terrabox get only 1 prize. Then you know you can control the game in mid-late game and get easily your prize cards. And when I faced Hydreigon when I was 5-1 score, this is impossible to win, because first off, I don't play Shaman, and second things, when opponent went first, he got Neuper Energy to Dano, and turn 2, when I Evo TM my Kirlias so fast as possible, they get Crispin and just knock out all of my 3 Kirlia Ralts. But what happened, how I won, we get the deck check and opponent have some sleeve damage, so get the game loss for game 2, and we get played game 3 and Dano pass. So I just set up and win the game. I was very lucky that I survived that way, because if Hydreigon get that fast, turn 2, I can't see how can I win, because I don't play 4 Ralts, I play only 3, and no Shaman, and Obsidian can just knock out my Gardevoir board states, and I don't know how can I win. But Hop and Pray no Obsidian early, then I can try Drifloon when it KO that. And in Milwaukee Day 2, I played Gardevoir Mirror when I won the game 1 and game 2. I make a huge misplay. I didn't get Screamtail, so I want Mew EX to copy opponent's Screamtail attack. I healed Mew over Gardevoir because I just wanted to get tanky Mew EX. But then when I healed 3 damage from Mew to Munkidori, I didn't realize to check that my Mew can snipe only 6 damage counter. So opponent's Munkidori survived and get second Dark Energy, and the board state got, because I did that so bad play that heal Mew, to get tanky Mew. And because I didn't want to KO Munkidori, it means the board state got destroyed just that moment. And I try to remember the next time when I copy up and scream tell do not heal Mew EX if possible, because then you do less damage with Mew. But yeah, this is why we go a lot of regionals, the improving the play better for the next time. And I explained this Absol matchup already in latest video, but I can go again. This is what I have done. I'm 18-1 against Absol. I'm very close to be 90-0 against Absol. I mean, like, I almost never lost against Absol every time when I play against it in tournament or playtesting against friends who bring Absol their regionals. What I have done is that when they Turbo TM, and what I do, I bench turn 1 or turn 2 Fez, Drifloon, and 3 Kirlia lines and Munkidori. And then when I let them to attack you first. When they knock out something, I have Fezandipiti to draft the cards. Then I'm not gonna brick that easily if Absol discards something important. Then what I'm gonna do in the next is I have 2 different game plans. I counter catcher, 1 pricer, or if I fail to get counter catcher, then I will scream tell the Munkidori or Yveltal. Then both have 5/5 price. Then first case, they boss your Gardevoir EX and discard against something, and you have Fez to draft the cards. In that case, you want knock out 2 pricer, and if possible, then knock out the Petsaron EX. Then it's harder for them to get Yveltal plan where they poison itself, the moving damage at the same time when they trapped something against you. And when you knock out Petsaron EX, if they don't Yveltal you in that moment and attack Absol you again and Iono you, then you try to get 5 energy to Drifloon. Just knock out Mega Absol and win the game. But if you decided to Drifloon very early against the Absol, you see, or even you don't have Fez, Gardevoir is already good trap target. Luckily you play 8 Psychic Energy. You can Miracle first, but in that case, they can cast other Gardevoir, then you are completely trapped because you don't play Turo in the list. So don't Drifloon early, you get badly trapped otherwise. But if they decided to bench, or more like play it Stadium, Lillie Stadium to give more hit points, in that case, you can bring Drifloon to knock out the Mega Absol, because when they trap Gardevoir like this, you can just play Artazon and knock out your own Drifloon. Then you get energy back for Psychic pairs for charging your Miracle Force to knock out the Yveltal. But yeah, don't use Drifloon early if possible. You can, of course, counter catcher like Munkidori or Yveltal and knock out that with Drifloon. It's fine. And then, yeah, my very close friends, Alberto, I have a lot of good memories with Alberto, and I'm so happy Alberto is part of this community. And we got pairings against each other in round 6 in Lille. And in this game, I did something what I also get improved. Like before Lillie, I attached the energy Gardevoir. I believe I should just play Lillie and not attach, because then I draw easier energy cards from my Lillie. And if I draw any Ultra Ball or Vessel, I can discard energy and and if I have lower than 3 cards in my hand, then I can just Mew, hopefully top deck the energy. Then I get removed my Gardevoir, but I didn't get. And because I play Mew, normally you don't wanna bench Mew early because it's too price for trackable. What can give him the win? I believe it in this game was that there's no way Alberto gets 6 prize, but I didn't count enough well, and that's cost the game. Every time when I face trackable, I never ever have 5 damage counter in Screamtail before. And where Screamtail get 5th damage counter is Alberto's second Itchy Pollen attacker. There was the mat, what I never count or saw in the before. And that's proof that I still have a lot of improve. Like trackable can do more damage than what I thought. And why I played Mew is because if I get what I want in that moment, I will win the game, and I whiff. Then I got trapped, and I didn't care about that in the first, but I didn't care, and this happened. I lost the game. So even you are pretty much guaranteed even trackable can get so many prize. Don't bench to pricer until they are attacker. I played Mew because I scare Alberto's Iono a lot. And I believe also if I get Mew attacking now, Genome hacking, I win the game. But games didn't went that way. And each pollen came back. And I lost the game. And I believe that next time, even your good positions, don't bench to pricer in the field. Trackable can do a lot of more damage what can believe. And also I don't like to knock out put itchy pollens normally, and because I knock out them in this game, then I get more trapped. So next time maybe just let them put it alive and just focus the setup. And when they bundle dive you, then try the price race against them after they bundle dive you. You have to believe heart of the cards, right? And I defeated Jellicents in these tournaments. No touch like Flutter May or Iron Bundle. And when I faced Jellicent, I played Ultra Ball. I realized I priced my both Kirlias, and I was like, shall I scoop? No, 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 no. We will charge in energies the Fez, attach, attach, attach. When they item lock. Then I started to take my prize with Cruel Arrow, because Jellicent can 1 KO or Frillis can knock out Fez easily because there's so much hit points. Then you can Cruel Arrow many turns in a row, and if they broke the item locks, then I can play items and I can get set up and win the price race, more like board states at some point. And game 2 was very same scenario where I price Kirlias and start with Fezandipiti again. And start the crawler again, and take my prize with Fezandipiti. It was super wild and fun. That Fezandipiti is the best attacker in this game against item locks. Because also Jellicent have dark weakness. And if they damage you and they have Munkidori in the bench, you can heal your Fez with your Munkidori, the opponent's Munkidori, and Cruel Arrow your opponent's Munkidoris. Then it's basically even better attacker than Screamtail in this point, because Fezandipiti is so tanky, you can heal the Fez and just snipe. And some ask me about Charlotte matchups, so this is what I do normally. When they soul rock you early, what I do is Candy Gardevoir, retreat, Screamtail, heal your damage from Gardevoir, the Lunaton, and snipe Solrock, because you don't want to spread damage to Solrock because sometimes they're in the active, and if you have to knock out Solrock with Miracle Force, Drifloon, whatever, then why you have damage counter in Solrock? So it's much better they just spread Lunatons, but stay in the field all the time and just snipe Solrocks. Then at some point you can play around against the Charlotte's Briar to take 3 prize like Money KO Charlotte's with Mew EX sometimes, because Kamehameha can copy Charlotte's the second attack, 280, and discard all energies. It's like a dream for Gardevoir, you can get energy back. And also same time this heal and spread the Lunaton with Munkidori. And in this case, when you knock out Solrock and Charlotte, you have 3 prize and they have 4. Because they don't have 2 prizer target early. They of course have Gardevoir, but is Charlotte's really gonna discard that many energy in that early? I don't think so. But if they play Brilliant Blender, maybe it's possible. And then when Charlotte's knock out your Mew EX, you can double Munkidori, Lunatone, and just Stretcher Mew and knock out Charlotte's again. If they have the Legacy energy, you see they have Squawkabilly in the field. Sometimes Fezandipiti, and you can snipe that with Screamtail with Bravery Charms. So basically the matchup is super simple and favor for you, and because Hercules was played deck now, then you get a good matchup spread sometimes in the major events. And this is the Finicus, Fernandez list. And I never ever tested against Zoroark or played against Zoroark in this season. And game 1, when I was second last round, potential winner for Top Cut, I lost. Game 1, yes, Soru Fest Pass and Dog them. And game 2, they have like Mega Absol in the active, manual charge in the energies there, and I didn't Munkidori Mega Absol, I Screamtailed the Soru, and they counter-catchered my Gardevoir, knockout that with Mega Absol, and discarded my supporter, so I was just rough, not in play, like draft the cards, just attack, and I lost in that moment. So it's basically I showed just Mind Bend Mega Absol because they have full bench. There is no pet Sharon, so they have to Benny if they wanna run away from confusion. But because I just Screamtailed, they get. I have no idea how to play against this deck. But what I learned is that if you let them do counter catcher and supporter, then you're so bad positions. And my only win condition is that I tried Drifloon early. Drifloon knockout, but if I do that, then they can Yveltal trap you very annoying way. And honestly, this is the matchup that I don't have tested. So I have no idea how to play against this deck. So if some of your friends know how to face against Zoroark, or you can test against someone, I recommend to do that, because Zoroark can be played at sometimes, but like I have played this season total 68 rounds, so this was my first Zoroark, round 67, my second last round in 5 regionals, so I touched Zoroark very super well. And this is my matchup spread now in all 3 regionals with this same 60 Gardevoir. Faced 7 Dragapult, Dusknoir, and I went 6-1 against them. My only was against the Alberto Conti in stream. And then I faced 6 Grimmsnarl. I went 4-1-1. Potentially, I had the chance to win this tie match, but I priced Drifloon, and my game plan was Mind Pen, but there is like 4 minutes left. So if the full game have played, I think I have chance to be 5-1 against that, especially if I had Drifloon overprice it. Dengorok. I lost against one Italy player in Lille. I had no chance to win. I didn't get Gardevoir but turn 3, and Dengo get super well set up, so I can price race against them. And Dengo Yoltek just spread Monkey with, spread Yoltek with Monkey and Amp Iron Hands, and you are super good positions. Also Drifloon is very good. And then Chevrolet is like just spread Lunatone, 1 KO Solrock with Screamtail, and then 1 KO Chevrolet, and you are good. Mega Venusaur, it's harder if they play Shaming, but Gardevoir is good attacker in that matchup, and sometimes Drifloon can 1 KO with many of Munkidori and Charms. And then Megapsol, I tied one in Milwaukee, like I draft 9 cards from 13 card deck, like Lillie Fez, and all my Charms was bottom of my deck, so I whiffed the 1 KO Absol Warren for win the game. And then Gardevoir Jellicent 2-0. The first Gardevoir I win with the Fezandipiti Snipe, and second Jellicent I won. I got set up before they item lock me, so just borstate so well as possible. And then Raging Bolt. I faced 2 Raging Bolt, like my winner in top 32 in Lille, and then round 4, round 3 in Dansk. If they knock out just 1 pricer, I can go 2-2 price race, or just Screamtail 1 Hoothoot and spread Rotom, and then 1 KO 2 pricers, and they go 7 price race and I go 6 price race, and it's favor for me. And Zoroark, I don't know how to play against Zoroark. I don't have playtest, so it's my bad. But I have some line now after I face Fernandez Zoroark, like. But honestly, I need to practice a lot that matchup still. And then Terrabox, they don't play Tool Disruption card, so I can just Charms my Ralts over Evo TM, then they can get 2 prize with Water Mask. Then I get Gardevoir EX and just control the board state and win the game. And Charizard, Dusknoir, Pidgeot. My opponent did draw pretty well, but like I also get super well set up, so I get games very fast. And the Mega Lucario, there is literally no answer against Gardevoir, so just attack and win. And Hydreigon, 1-0. I shall lose this game, but after a game loss and brick, it gave me a win. Tengo Togekis in round 2 in Milwaukee. I actually had a chance to win the game, but I dropped a lot of cards and I just whiffed Candy for win the game. So go next. And Alakazam was a really funny game. Opponent get like 20 to 30 cards all the turns. What I did in this matchup is I spread like Rotom and Scream the opponent's Gardevoir over Vanikeo Alakazams and Iono them to try to not let them to draw the cards. But when I'm looking for the Gardevoir, then they use Aegis Spec Energies for Tudun's PAR, so draft again and again like 20 cards. Even I play Iono again and again. They literally never break. Many ask me why I didn't play Jellicent's, Flutter May, Mystery Garden, Mega Gardevoir. I didn't play test, basically. I don't have tested, so I don't wanna go tournaments without playtestings. I just didn't give my time. I just heard rumors that many of my friends didn't use Mega Gardevoirs at all. So I just wanted to stay in basic Gardevoir and just improve. And Mystery Garden, my options, it's strong. I think Torreclef have a very good the idea for Mystery Garden, like for Arven Precious Trolley to get a lot Pokemons and then play Garden. Like in early, this pretty hard to draw any of the cards because like you don't have Pokemons in early. So it's pretty hard to get a Volwe for Mystery Garden, but if you play Trolley, like Tort play it, then you can bring easier the garden potentials to be a good. And about Jellicent, I don't have tested much. I have tested, but I don't enjoy the slow game plans like item lock, again, and Devil TM. It takes like forever, and you are forced to do that game plan. Otherwise, you can win the matchups where you try Devil TM, and takes a lot of time. And I don't enjoy the play item locks, Devil TM plans. It's not like I'm very big fan of one KO and very fast, but this is super slow way. But this is good. There's no questions, but like I personally don't enjoy to play item locks, Jellicent things. I don't say they are bad. They are good, but not for me because I just like Drifloon, Scream Telef, Return, and just go better. And also I wanna finish 3 full game, and I can do that with Screamtail Drifloon, but I can do that with Jellicent because there need a lot more math and more game plans and more practice. And yeah, I didn't play anything spice like Iron Bundle against Jellicent. I just believe it that Jellicent are in tournaments like max 100 of the played. Like there is 100 people who played, and like only 15 or 20% make day 2 with Jellicent, so not many, and many of those not gonna go the top cut. So I believe that I can touch the Jellicent matchup, and if I face, just play. And I face 2, and I'm 2-0 against Jellicent. So I'm very glad I didn't play any tech cards against it, and played just the cards that I like to use also in many other matchups. And this is like last photo. Okay. Yeah. I'm a little tired, honestly, because I get lumbago my back, the lower back, because I had a fun time with my friends in Airbnb and did 2 huge move, and it's caused my lower back is painful, so I'm still pretty tired, but hopefully you guys enjoy in this video. And if you have any of the questions, drop in this video's comments, and I really wish the best of luck for you in Las Vegas and Latin America. And if you play Challenger Cups, I wish you the best of luck in there. And I mean, I think about Showlight, Talk. Ah, I think this is fine. Like, if there is something what I'm still missing, then drop the questions in the comment. Because I think I forgot to mention something here, but I don't know uh, what. Like, I don't know. But yeah, do I play the same 60 to Las Vegas? I mean, like, I tried to submit the same 60, like in Lille and Dansk. I submit in those both events like Monday, like 3-4 days earlier before tournament start. I just submit the same 60, don't play test that. I just played Nintendo Switch, that new Pokemon Legends game. And because like I don't wanna play test that hard because I afraid some kind of burnout or getting tired or something like that. So I just wanted to fresh do something other enjoyable things like play good games, eat good foods, and also just when I play that 60, just try stay to improving because when you don't play tech cards like Turo against Eviltal or Iron Bundle against Jellicent, so the list what you have, you have to just try figuring out your best game plan against those bad matchup because you don't have tech cards. And if you can figure it out and luckily face them, you have more odds to defeat them when you have the plans in the tournaments against bad matchup without tech cards. And do I try test Mystery Garden, Mega Gardevoir, Jellicent, other cards? I don't think so. I just wanna do something else over playtesting for Las Vegas. Of course, I'm gonna play Pokemon a lot, like different decks. If there is something what I maybe wanna bring, like I test Arthur top 4 Grimmsnarl list, and I really enjoy to play that deck. So who knows if I bring Grimmsnarl in Las Vegas or Latin America. And I tested some Kolengo and also think about for fun to play Mesakasa Pokemon Catcher, you know, a lot of flip, flip, flip. And you go Las Vegas where you can make a rain. Sounds like super fun idea. And then why I have played the same 60 Gardevoir. Like I think I said this earlier. Just play same 60 Gardevoir. I don't like to overcook the Gardevoir because I expect some specific the meta. I don't think about the meta shares at all or count the numbers. I just wanna play same 60 Gardevoir and just improve against everything possible the matchups. Because like if I take wrong cards, I never use them and cause more potential to be a drop in tournaments because my card list is not that great against every possible the matchups. So I just wanted to stay in the basic, don't overcook. I just improve, then you have more time to do something else like work or meet friends. Because when you cook in new ideas and new wild list, you have to use a lot of time for that to guarantee they works. Then they take a lot of time from you. The other things like school, study, like that. And when you play the same 60 card again and again, then you can do easier to something else like school, meeting friends, work. And when you go to tournaments, you already know you play same 60 Gardevoir, so you have already the plans what you do, whatever you face against. And I'm pretty much sure I'm gonna play same 60 in Las Vegas. But if I'm gonna change some ideas, I'm gonna share them, the ideas, in this YouTube channel or, you know, somewhere. But yeah. Okay, I can give one more thing in this video. Don't think how my mental is so how my mental works pretty well and how can I be so positive is that don't think about the invite things. Just focus improve the same 60 again and again. And then if you think about the invite things like 10 mins, then I personally would like to use that 10 mins to improve something matchup like Zoroark. Like because I don't know how to play Zoroark. So if I think about the invite things, I never ever think about how to face against Zoroark. So those times when I think about the invite and prize money whatever product what you can get in tournaments, I would like to use that time to improve against Zoroark because it increases your chance to naturally to win the games. And when you looking for naturally wins, then you don't feel stressed at all, and you are very exciting to learn more about this game. Then you can be super fresh and no stress, and your mind is so clear and good, and it helps you and support your life a lot. And if you lose, then tournaments never ends, no matter how many of you play. So just go next game and experience what you learned from your loss. Use those experience for the next games. Then you increase your chance to win in the games. And you don't feel stress. And you are very, very, very positive. And when you are very positive, it also helps your opponents because this game is like, this community is very amazing. And when you are happy, others are very happy with you and you enjoy all the time. And I think that's the most important in this game because everyone shall be enjoy when they come to play the Pokemon. Because you never know if somebody person have bad time in work or somewhere else in their life. It's so important that when you're enjoyable and those people who have bad time in other life and come to play the Pokemon, they can enjoy because I also respect that when I come to play the game, I can enjoy full of my time and meeting the peoples and have a good time in the games. And yeah, like, be happy and just be interested to improve in the game. Then time pass very fast and you have a really good time and you get a lot of good new friends. And never know if you get some friends who stay your life a very long time. But yeah, I think I say now pretty much stuff. So I can end now this video. Okay, thank you very much everyone for watching this video. And again, if you have any questions, drop in this video comments. And see you guys next time.